Attention! McCarthy Math Academy proudly presents the Math FSA Bootcamp series. Hello everyone, I'm Miss McCarthy and I am so excited that you are here. You are more than a test score.
We don't want you stressing out about this test.
We just want you to activate your greatness within. And you might be saying,
But Miss McCarthy, listen, I know that math is your jam, but math and I, we're not really the best of friends.
you may have struggled in the past. And you know what? Good. Struggle is necessary because struggle makes us stronger. If we go over something in these videos that you're like, that skill didn't quite click yet, I'm gonna send you to more videos to help you practice. Your teachers and I, we can expose you to all kinds of tools and strategies, but you have to choose to use them. You have to choose to own them. Imagine opening up that test and feeling so excited to throw down your best. This can be your reality. So now is the time that you need to activate the person you were born to be, and let's do this. Are you ready to throw 100% focus, hustle, and heart into this right now? That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Okay, let's go ahead and jump on into today's episode of the Math FSA Bootcamp series. And I almost forgot to say, let me teach ya. What is happening, fourth grade? Welcome to the Math FSA Bootcamp series. This is video number 22. Please make sure that you have the worksheet that you need for today. If you're thinking, Miss McCarthy, what worksheet are you talking about? Go ahead and take Go ahead and take a look at the link below. That link will take you to my website where you can download the worksheet that you need for this video, along with the other episodes in this Math FSA Bootcamp for fourth grade. All right, so now is the time. I want you to pause the video. I want you to solve number 1 and number 2. I want you to throw down your best as if these 2 questions were on the test, and then come on back to check your work with me. All right, I'll miss you. Don't take too long, okay? Bye. Woohoo! Welcome back, fourth grade. Okay, so first things first, let's identify the question type. I'm seeing A, B, C, D, and E. What kind of question type is this? It is a multi-select. Yes, it is. Which means that there should be more than one correct answer. We're going to go through all of them to ensure that we pick up all the correct answers. Cool. Let's go ahead and read the problem, mark up our text, make it make sense, all right? We've got select all. That means that we are going to try all. Select all the rectangles. Rectangles, where are you at? There you are. All right. That have a perimeter. When we think of perimeter, we think of plus. That means we need to add up all the sides. So we think of plus, and we add all the sides. As opposed to area, where we find the length times the width. Okay, they have a perimeter of 36 yards. So we are going to add up all the sides and see if we get 36 yards. Okay, I was looking at this problem that I created, and I want to point out B real quick. I want to jump to B, and here's why. A lot of students might think, oh, perimeter, that means that we need to add the sides. So 21 plus 15, if we were to do that, it would be, because this is how all students talk, it would be 36. That's an answer. Now, this is a common mistake that so many students make. What is the mistake that I made here? If I were to select B, what would be the mistake? Yeah, perimeter is to add all the sides. Here, we just added 2 of the sides. We need to add the other ones, right? So if this side is 15, that means that this side is 15. And if this top length is 21, that means the bottom, the opposite side, is also 21 yards. So we need to add up all of them, meaning we would add 36 here plus 36 that we would get there. which would be 72. And is that the right answer? No, it's not. It's too much. Okay, I wanted to jump to B just to tackle that common misconception that kids make. Now that we know that we need to add up all the sides, or if we are reminded that we need to add up all the sides, which if you made this mistake, it's totally okay. That's why you're watching this series, so that way you can learn from all the mistakes that you're making to make better choices when it's time for the FSA, which you've totally got, by the way. We've got 9 yards and 4 yards. So if this side is 9 yards, then this side is 9. If this side is 4, then the opposite side is 4. So when we add that up, we get 9 plus 9 is what? 18. And 4 plus 4 is what? 8. And when we add that up, we get 26 yards. Is that the correct answer? No, we need 36, so we can eliminate this one too. Let's move on to C. Don't get confused with C, that it's kind of tilted a little bit. There are still right angles right there. We still have 2 pairs of parallel sides, so this is a rectangle. All right, let's make sure we got all our sides. So we've got 6 yards, so that means that this side is also 6 yards. We've got 7 yards, which means that the top is also 7 yards. Now let's do 6 plus 6 is 12. 7 plus 7 is 14. Add them up, we get 26 again. My goodness. All right, is that the correct answer? Nope-a-roos. I don't think I've ever said nope-a-roos before, so that's a first for me. And that was just for you. You're welcome. Let's try D. 8 on the bottom, so 8 on the top. 10 on this side, so 10 on this side. What is 10 plus 10? 20. What is 8 plus 8? 16. And oh my goodness, the time is finally right to bubble in an answer. There we go. D is the correct answer. Let's try E. If this, again with the crookedness, we still have 4 right angles. We still have 2 pairs of parallel sides, so we are ready to rock and roll. It's still a rectangle. If this is 13, then the opposite is also 13 yards. If this side right here is 5 yards, then the opposite, hop over, is 5 yards. 5 plus 5 is 10. And 13 plus 13, can you do that in your head, mental math? Ooh, it's 26. 10 plus 26 equals 36, so let's bubble it in. Feeling extra silly today. I feel extra silly every day. I'm just a little extra, I know. Right, go ahead and make any corrections that you need to make on your paper, and then let's check out number 2 together. What do you say? Number 2. Let's identify the question type. You guys know that when we see rows and columns, I get super excited because it's my favorite kind of question type, a matching item. Match the information about each figure to its correct width. So it seems like we've got our width down here. The width is 6 feet, the width is 7 feet, the width is 14 feet. And here we have the information about some rectangles, right? How do I know it says rectangles? It's right here. Oh, and also a square, which is technically still considered a rectangle. It's just a little more precise when it's called a square, because it has 4 right angles and 4 equal what? Sides. You got it. Okay, a rectangle. Let me get some paper. I know I'm gonna have to do some work. Let's start with the first row. A rectangle has a length of 10 feet and a perimeter of 48 feet. Okay, let me draw that out. Got a rectangle, and it has a length of 10 feet and a perimeter. When I think of perimeter, I think of plus to add up all the sides. So if I added up all of the sides, I would get a perimeter of what? 48. I'm going to put P equals 48 feet. Not square feet. Square is only for area. If you're finding the area, you say square. If you're finding the perimeter, you just keep it feet or inches or centimeters, whatever you're working with. Okay, so, what would the width be? Well, let's figure out what we know. If I know that this side is 10 feet, it means that the opposite side is also what? 10 feet. Okay, and I don't know what these two sides are, but I think I have enough information to figure it out, because if I added it all up, that would be 10 plus 10 plus something equals 48 feet. We'll just leave it at 48 for right now, but we know it means feet. And we know what 10 plus 10 is. What's 10 plus 10, y'all? 20. That means 20 plus something equals 48. Okay, so I know what the total is supposed to be. It's supposed to be 48. And I know what a piece of it is. I know 20 feet is part of it. So if I remove the 20, I'm figuring out what's left, and that's what I need. I need to know what's left. So which operation can we do? 48 and remove 20 to figure out what's left. What operation is that? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? It is subtraction, right? Let me take my total and subtract what I know, which is 20, to get me 28 is left. So that means right here, something plus something equals 28. So which one of these? 6 plus 6, does that equal 28? No. 7 plus 7, does that equal 28? No. 14 plus 14, does that equal 28? Yes, it does. And that means if we had 14 plus 14, that would be 20 plus 28 would give us 48. See how we're making it make sense? It's so fun. It's like a mystery to solve, and it's a matching item, and I love you. There we go. The width is 14 feet. Let's do the next one. If you need to go back and pause and jot down any of that work, you have the power of the pause button and the power of the rewind button, so make it happen. Next, let me move it up. Scoot, scoot, and off we go. Okay, a rectangle has an area of 48 square feet and a length of 10 feet. Okay, let's find out what the width is. So let's put what we know. First, we know it's a rectangle, so I like to draw it out so I can see it better in my brain. So it's not just hanging out in my brain, a rectangle, it's on paper where I can think about it. The area equals 48 square feet. And the length is what? 8 feet. We don't know what the width is, right? Width? We don't know. We're gonna figure it out. And we do know that with area, we multiply the length times the width. So that means if we multiply the length times the width, that gives us the area. So let's plug in what we know. Do we know the length? Yep, it's 8 feet. Do we know the width? Nope, that's what we're trying to figure it out. I'm gonna leave it as a W. And do we know the area? The area is 48 square feet because it's area, and with area you need to put square. So 8 times what equals 48? Well, I know I can use the multiplication mashup. I'll count by 8s until I get to 48 and figure out how many times I had to count by 8. Ready? The multiplication mashup you can find on YouTube. Here we go. The 8 song goes like this. Party rockin' with the 8s for sure. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. How many was that? 6. And this is actually my very favorite math multiplication fact. I love 8 times 6, 6 times 8. You want to know why? Back when I was in 4th grade, this was the one that I could not get. It was like the last one that I learned and I could not remember it. And so one day I stared at 8 times 6 and I said, you know what, 8 times 6? Instead of being so bothered with you, I'm gonna make you my favorite. You're going to become my favorite one. That way I would never forget my favorite one. So I made it my favorite one, and now it holds a very special place in my heart. So that's what you should do too. When you're struggling with something, just flip the way that you're thinking about it and it'll help you. Okay, so 8 times 6 equals 48. That means that what is our answer here? The width should be 6. And which choice is that? D, E, or F? D, mark it in. Last one. It says a square has an area of 49 square feet. Let me draw a square. Okay. Kind of looks like a rectangle, but we're just gonna imagine that it's a square. A square has an area of 49 square feet. Well, I know that the area would be something times something, right? Length times width equals the area. I don't know what the length is here. I don't know what the width is here, but I do know what the area is. It's 49. And there's something else that we know about a square. What else do we know about a square? Yeah, that all the sides are equal. So it needs to be the same number. The length should be the same as the width. So let me just guess a number. Let me try. I know 5 times 5 would be 25. That's an easy one. I need to make it higher than that. So 5 times 5 equals 25. Nope. Let's try the 6s. We gotta go higher. 6 times 6. Hey, 6s, I just met ya. You're kind of crazy. 6, 12, and 18. 24 and 30. 36. 36, not 49. Let's try 7 times 7. I hear some of you going, that's the one, Miss McCarthy, that's the one. Well, let's prove it. What was the song for the 7s again? Oh, wait, I got it. It goes like 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. There it is. Which means that the length and the width are both 7 feet. So what would our width be? 7 feet, which is H. Bubble it in, bubble it in. All right. If you need to pause the video to make any corrections, adjustments, whatever to your paper, please do that now. Then I want you to stay tuned so I can point you in the direction of some more practice episodes. All right, 4th grade. So if you know that you need some more help with perimeter and with area, which is totally cool, it's actually pretty rad that you want to take charge of your learning and get some more help. So I've included some links below to help you out. The first link that I'd love for you to pay attention to is to the McCarthy Math 155 series. You want to check out Unit 10, which is all about perimeter and area. McCarthy Math 155 is a jam-packed, high-energy daily math intervention video lesson series that so many teachers, districts, even parents are using with their students at home. Please check it out. I think that if you enjoyed this video, you are going to love McCarthy Math 155. You do have to become a member in order to see the videos, to access everything, and the worksheets that go along with it. But I do want to make sure that it's the right fit for you before you become a member. So grab your free trial. You'll get to see everything that's included. Then you can make a decision from there. And teachers, if this is something that you're interested in for your students, the McCarthy Math 155 videos, you can share them with your students, and I walk you through how to do that in the tutorials tab on my website. Check out video number 5. The next link that I'd love for you to pay attention to is to the How to Pass the Math FSA series. This was the very first series that I created several years ago, back when the FSA was a computer-based test for 4th grade. Now it's a paper-based test. That's why I created the Math FSA Bootcamp series to reflect that test, but still, those videos still provide great practice problems if you know that you need it, so check those out, link below. You heard me singing the multiplication mashup throughout this episode. It is changing the lives, and students just love it. So if you know that you need some more practice with your multiplication facts, if your teacher or parents are saying, hey, you need to be practicing your multiplication facts, click on the multiplication mashup. It is helping so many students, and it can help you as well. I'd love for you to follow me on my social media platforms. You can find me on Instagram and on Facebook at McCarthy Math Academy. And of course, I'm on YouTube at McCarthy Math Academy as well. If you happen to be watching from YouTube, if you could take a quick second to smash that like button, oh my goodness, I would appreciate it so much. Not just to make me feel good, but to support my mission, because y'all, there are so many 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders out there who struggle with math. I know it, and I'm on a mission to help them. to make math fun, to make it click, and to make it stick, especially for the students who are struggling. I've got your back. So when you smash that like button, you are helping to transform the lives of other students out there. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to being a world changer. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. That way you're the first to know when I drop a new video. And finally, before we go, I just want you to know that you were created for a reason. That's right, you are the generation that we have been waiting for. I mean that. So find your light and shine it bright. Watch out, world, because we've got this group right here who are ready to step it up and make this world a better place. When you have the choice, choose kindness, and you always have that choice. And I cannot wait to see you all on the next episode. Bye!